running? How'd you do that?
I have data.
Oh. Great. Okay. How many people here are watching? That's a show of hands, please. I can't see who in particular is one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Screw it. Good evening, everybody. I'm tonight I'm going to be drawing a bee. So let's be getting. Oh god, I can't finish that joke. I'm sorry. That's just too awful. So what I'm going to be doing, I just have to pull up the photo. Excuse me. I'm very underprepared. No matter how prepared you are, you will always be not prepared, which is the stupidest thing. Anyways. Okay, so I'm going to be drawing this gentleman here. All those beachers. No, sorry, I'm sorry. I just gotta shut up and draw. So we're going to be using my nice 2H Staedtler pencils, as well as I will get a new setup, I promise. This has been such a bumpy start. Oh my god, you have no idea. Anyways, I have these nice soft pastel chalks, and I haven't used pastel in quite a while, so I'm actually very excited to use these. I've done a few pieces of them before, so it'll be good. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. Do a couple stretches, make sure hands all loosened up. So let's start out with sort of the basic shape, I think. So looks like he has a very small head. I'm gonna do a rough start of some circle guidelines, and then I'm gonna get a little more detailed. And then my goal is to get more and more detailed. I'll kind of sketch it, if you will, and then I will kind of outline it, or not outline it, but then fill in the rest with pastel. So I notice he has a very small head and a rather large thorax, and then a kind of a slender, skinny abdomen. So yeah, I've been so excited about this day. I've been practicing and just imagining drawing them and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got this shit in the bag, right? But I had it all wrong. I looked at the drawing again. I had it way off. So this is either going to be a really nice drawing or a really awful drawing, but who cares? It's late, it doesn't matter. So, and again, this is going to be a rough design. Mr. White, hello, by the way. I forgot to say that. It's got a weird little, it's like a curved abdomen. So I'm gonna, that doesn't seem right, but the drawing wants what the drawing wants. Well, let's just finish that up. We'll come back to it later. Again, it's a very rough start. So that is wing. Starts about there. And then he's got his other wing. Kind of starts back there. Ends about there. This one's just kind of like a flat. I want to say a blade, but that's more like a little. It's got like a big fingernail, kind of. So, I'm gonna make his head a little bigger. On his head, he mostly just has an eye on his head. It's like 90% eye. So we're gonna. Yeah, that takes up like half his head. Holy shit. It's like my grandma's dog Bailey. Except not as ugly. No, he wasn't that ugly. And then it's got kind of a point. Just make a rough shape of his mandibles. I think bees have mandibles. And then you got some just rough draw the antenna. And then it almost looks like he has an antenna coming out of his antenna. So, oh no, you know what I did? I made this one antenna too high. Can anyone hear me? Just a yes in the chat if anyone can hear me. Just so I'm not talking to myself. Oh dear, do I have to type in? Wait, what am I doing? I can hear. I think it's just my first time live streaming and I'm just under a bit of pressure. So, because I want it to be good and I've already been late for my first stream. Anyways, so it kind of goes like that. And then, yeah, it looks like his antenna is coming out of his antenna. He has very straight antennas. Those are like, you think they'd have a bit of a curve or a bit more joints, but no, it's just like little sticks. And then his foot. Looks like he's taking a step, but that's kind of like how the drawing is. So he has got like thick antennas and then a very fuzzy head. And then he's got like a kind of a fuzzy neck like that. What do I should do? What do you think? Like that. Some nice references. Some guide fuzz. That. And then it just kind of, I think it needs to be thinner. Like that. Kind of thinner and then out. Like that. And it just kind of rounds off to the thing there. He's like all black till there, and then it's got one band like that. And then it just try to look nice and close at the drawing. It looks like it just tapers off into this. Yeah, that's about right. You know, it's actually like I'm not used to drawing on references because I always just draw straight out of my head, so I have to actually get used to drawing references because it's been I almost never do it, you know. So let me just zoom in on them legs. He's so black. I have to like look at all the little things. So he's got a foot going down like that, and a nice little some hooks like that. Yeah. You got another one. Looks like it's coming out just about the side of his. Like the side of his thorax there, just in behind it. Then yeah, just another little hook there and a hook there. I feel like it'd be a nightmare to walk with 6 legs. Like I already have a hard time with 2. Can only imagine with 6. He's got this nice, huge, big back leg down it. Like that. And then he's got like this. I don't know, what is that to his body? Kind of like a very long kind of foot. And now he's off center of the rest of the piece, but I don't really have the patience to change that, so I'm just going to leave it in. Reference foot. Cool to see a drawing of the most powerful. Oh my god, shut up. Powerful baby. You know, that's better than my joke, actually. I've been. Maria, can you not? The cat just kicks open the door. Meow. The nerve. Okay, that's it. So, I think he's. Make that a little longer than that. And then he's got a thick thighs. Thickety thick thighs. And then just like a. Well, no, I guess that's more of your cat. Does he have 2 calves? Like, put that in a human perspective. It's like a thigh and then a calf and then a calf and then just a toe. Yes. Milk moments. Elijah, I don't know about that. Big, thick thighs. Yeah. And he's got like a very straight. He's mostly made out of fuzz, so I'm just gonna taper it up like that, and then it almost looks like he has a little ball joint here. I bet you, yeah, because that would make sense, because he's gonna knee there. Then it would taper off like the perspective like that, so like a ball joint to ball joint, and then a ball joint over here. I imagine. Oh, I think that's a stinger. No, what else would maybe like 2 stingers? Something like that. Oh, this is gonna be so messed up. Oh well. B, yeah. A bulge? No, it's not. It's a ball joint, not a bulge. Knock it off. I feel like this is gonna be a very dirty chat tonight with you two on this. Problem with this is like, I think the one I'm looking at is an actual art piece itself. So it's a bit fuzzy. Like it's not even the resolution itself. So it might. When I zoom in, it just makes it a million times worse. So I'm gonna try wing it here. No pun intended. Have you ever feel like you're just running out of things to say because everyone's like, oh, that's a pun, or oh, that's like that's what all the kids are saying, and you can't say what the kids are saying because then you're stupid just like them. You know, I don't know. I feel like I'm just running out of things to say. That might be just me. I don't know. No, sorry. I'll vouch for that. I'll settle for that. He's got like a just kind of. I'm so glad this is gonna be rough drawing out the final piece. I'm just gonna let her put this. Okay. Looks pretty good in the preview. What am I missing? Oh, it's like next up. Okay, so now I'm wondering. In all seriousness, it looks great so far. Well, thank you very much. It's very unfinished, but I'll take that. I'll just end this chat here. It's done. It's great. Thank you. No, I won't do that. I just started. Do you know how long it took me to prep for this? It was a ridiculous amount of time. I thought to myself, might get it. Like, I shouldn't underestimate it because you never know. And my God, like, did I never know? It was just absurd trying to load it, and then babies running around screaming around the house. All that. It's crazy, crazy stuff. Kitty, shut up. You like jazz? I don't know. I guess. Depends on if the jazz is good or not, I think that goes for any kind of music. What even is that? Is that even going to be worth adding? I don't know. And see, with Pastel's very low resolution. I can't even say resolution. No, my cat's coming to join me. No, don't jump on my lap. You'll knock the camera over. Go. What are you doing? What do you want? Just staring into the closet. Okay. But yeah, if you see, went to the bathroom again. Okay. I am so sorry, everyone. So, but like, if you look at the pastel here, like, it doesn't show a lot of detail to this. It's just kind of like a nice, very smudgy kind of look. That's why I say low resolution, because I don't really know how else to describe it. So. Maria. Oh my God. I am so sorry. Okay. Anyways. The nerve. Absolute nerve. Okay, let's continue. So, what next? I should make a rough outline. No, just gonna. I don't think I'm gonna bother doing this in like any darker shade of pencil, just because it's all gonna get covered in pastel anyway. So I think this is a nice start. But well, you know what? I might darken it just a little because 2H. If you've ever worked with sketch pencils, like with 2H, like it starts out good. It's an excellent starter pencil, right? But like I've noticed it because I'm trying to make a graphic novel be airborne as well. And sometimes, like I've had to get out of the habit of stop doing it where I've just left it in 2H pencil. I'm like, all right, I'll get back to it later. And then it's just about gone. I'm like, oh dear, so I gotta redraw it again, pretty much. And I don't know why it does that, because like it's not being bothered in any way. It's just sitting on the bookshelf in my living room. It's not being touched. So I don't know what that's about, really. Anyways, there's not really a. I just noticed there's no space between his leg and his head, but I accidentally have a little thing there, so I'm just gonna improvise and make a little neck there. Oh, what was that? My wife left her phone up here. Let me just do not disturb me. Okay, back at it. I gotta like be careful where I go. I mess up so fast with this kind of stuff. So if I just do a rough darken of the antennas. Yeah, his foot's like right there. Since I made his foot a little far out, I'm just gonna add a bit of an extra foot there. That should fix that. Oh, you know what? Made his wing too high up, so I gotta like curve it down a little, like give it a bit of gravity to it. Like that. There we go. That looks good. Yes. So give it a bit of an accent. And he's got like a lot of, yeah, his fuzz like carries on down there, and then the ball joint darken that a bit, and then that. Okay. Okay, so let's continue with the fuzz. And make its own separate. Maybe that looks a little too. Why is B so difficult? Man, I don't know. Like when you first look at it, you're like, oh, it's just a B, so it shouldn't be so difficult. But then you try getting to all the fine details, and you're like, oh my god, this is a nightmare. Oh no, which one's his actual? Oh, the whole thing is. Oh, I'm so dumb. The whole thing is a leg, and that's just a guideline. Okay. I have to be holding on to this pad here. It's like trying to run away on me. Notice the view count it's like fluctuating, goes from like 3 to 7. So I think that's a good start. Okay. It's looking pretty okay. To make his elytra, add in the details of the elytra, I should say. Kind of looks, I don't think there'd be any shame in just kind of making my own style to it. Elytra is such a bizarre material, isn't it? It almost looks like it almost reminds me of glass. It's very cool, but it's like super. It's almost like it feels like, I don't know, is plastic the right word? But it just looks like this nice little glass. Looks really good like that. Let's give him some leg hair. It's got some very. Give him some. No, I can't say that. Give him some very hairy legs, like myself and my dad and my brother and so on in my family. That, yeah. I think he's got some back of the thigh hair too, unless that's like the fuzz from his thorax. Oh yeah, no, that looks good. And see, right where His thorax meets his abdomen. It's like that whole portion there. It is so dark because there's like little to no light in the photograph. So I gotta like really be careful. I really gotta stop with these puns. Like the view count is just gonna. I'm gonna just stop watching this on my first night. Oh man. Okay. It looks like he's got a little bit of a. It's almost like two shoulder joints, if that makes sense. Two little ball joints like that, and then is that a hole? No, why would you have a hole in there? Doesn't make any sense. Okay. I think. Oh my god, this curve is his other leg. Yes. And then that there. Oh my god. I'm a genius. It's gonna be a lot quieter than I thought. Okay. And then it's kind of like it's like two pieces. Like that. And then you know, just like a little hook. Little barbs like that. Has anyone ever been stung by a bee here in this room? I've never. Step back. If you say if these are winter boots, I swear to God. You better say it. I don't think he's gonna say it. Okay. That's a shame. Then yeah, he's kind of got some extra fuzz there, like that. These are dude, come. These are what's a croc gonna do? Actually, you know what? Crocs are actually very like even for people. If you snap a person with a croc, like ooh, that'll leave a mark. Just ask my brother. How many times I've hit him with crocs before. He has deserved it, believe me. I'm not just some psychopath running around hitting people with crocs. Like the Croc Bandit 2025. I think this foot comes out a little, yeah, just like a little, not like that. It's not so far down. I'm gonna add his feet hair, his hairy feet. Oh yeah. What do you think, everyone? How does that look so far? Killer Crocs. Beautiful. Awesome. I was want to get a soundboard where it just like it's Ken from B movie and he's just screaming. And so every time B is mentioned, he would just say that, but I'd have to like manually press it every time so that it's not like I could detect me saying B every time. Just censor that. That'd be just amazing. I'd love that. Hmm. I think it's time, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, to do. Oh, I don't know what these are in the drawing, but there's like these. There's like a fork here. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna pretend it's his stingers because that would be dope if he had two stingers like that. And that's probably why he's able to take down so many foes, like in the pulls I make, because he's just so freaking strong. For an insecticide, he puts ants to shit. Oh my god. I'm such an idiot. Why have I never thought about like bee versus ant? My genius is almost frightening. No, I gotta stop that. Man, let's do a darker pencil to accent everything. Let's do an HB. I don't think I've actually used the HB pencil in this kit. This is like a brand spanking new kit. Into it from um, my local art store, and oh my god, that like the lady who works there, she's like the monk that sits on the mountaintop and tells you like all the great wisdom. Changed my life. Showed me like all these, and like I've been drawing ever since I was like very very small, right? And God, and I was like, oh yeah, I got this in the bag, but like all the stuff that she showed me and like all the equipment I actually needed for this rocked my world like a country girl. That song. Who's that? Is that by Brooks and Dunn? I think it is. Anyways, I gotta stop talking. Well, not stop talking, but just carry on with the drawing. Is it going out of focus? How long has it been doing that for? It looks like it is. Oh, it like follows the shine. Okay. Darken that a bit. Oh, that looks so good. I love it. Normally, well, actually no, that's a lie. I was gonna say like normally I don't get so excited about my drawings, but I actually do, especially if it's like first try of the thing, and I'm like, oh my god, this is great. Because like with my comic book and stuff, I'm putting like I've never put so much detail into it. Like with my comic book, I'm almost going at like a molecular level. I'm going back in the background and everything, and just going down to like every shred of detail possible, right? And it's just so rewarding. It's so tedious. I bet you each panel or frame, whichever you call it, I bet you each one takes maybe an hour to 2 hours each. So if or when I publish it with where I'm going to be living at that point in time, I don't know. Like, uh, God, I hope it's going to be good because I've been trying to work on this for like years, like pushing 10 years now. I don't know, it'll be so good to make because I already got like, I've been waiting so long. Gotta go be back in half an hour. All right, no problem. No probs at all. But yeah, I've been sitting on this project for so long. I've already come up with 3 storylines, like a whole ass trilogy. It's insane. I'm not gonna try getting into too much detail with the fuzz. Let me just adjust the FOV a little. It feels like it's running away the camera. It's so shade that. Do it like that. You know, I might, since it's so black, I might add some brown to it, some very dark brown. just so you can see what's where and where's what and why is what, all that stuff. So I'll probably do that, because if it's just like 60-70% just black, and like at that point you're just like, what am I even looking at, right? So probably do that. In the meantime, I'm just gonna mark the brightest and the darkest parts. I'm not even gonna bother shading that in. So and there's like a very distinct leg. That. Some hair. For the last time I've actually drawn with my piece upright. I can't remember the last time I've done it. I almost never do it. I usually have it on the desk and I'm like hunched over, like a hunchback of now it's gone. You know, so it's quite the experience. Just looking in the camera, see how that looks. You know, I'm not gonna bother adding like a joint there. Like I might just fade it from like a black to a brown. I might make this leg like a very dark brown, like with some black, where the bright spots are brown, and then like it fades into a black or smudges into a black, and then then black out here, and then transitions to brown. So okay. Let me just bolt this wing. This wing, I feel like it's gonna be very important to not. I don't know. Oh, I feel like it's gonna be very important not to color over that because it's so thin. I'll just do rough fuzz. Yeah. Okay. And then just a nice. Just a kind of like a rough idea where it's the darkest. Something like that. I should darken this leg though. I don't want to get too. I don't want to go overboard with the darkening. That's like pretty much just all dark right there. Oh, very nice. Nice. See, I will add a shadow. Why not? Can't be thinking like that. I just don't want it to. I don't want to knock over the camera. slight idea what the shadow would be. I don't know, just smudge it in later. It's fine. It's whatever. Okay. What does anyone think I'm missing? Does anyone have any ideas, tips, what I should do? Is there any artists in this? Like artists way better than me, like actual legit people who have drawing experience. Is anyone here? Anyone? Because I'm more than open to ideas. No? Okay. Okay, well, I should darken this shadow actually before I forget. And I'm like, what is that? I'm like, get rid of that. You know, before I was like very nervous about this live stream thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be horrible. I'd be so nervous, but it's actually quite fun. It's quite relaxing. Even though if there's only 2 people watching. What else do I need? You know, I think that's. I don't know what else to add. I feel like I've caught up on what B needs. Okay. Well, it's the fantastic moment where I get to use these pastels. I get to break into these bad boys. Up for you guys. Yeah. That looked horrible. That was a terrible shot. I'm so sorry. They're like in really thin. I think it's wax paper. There's a piece. There's a pink one. It's almost like parchment paper. Feels. Staedtler is just such an amazing art brand, I tell you. So good. Okay, I'm gonna do a. Should have a test piece of paper, so I don't frickin' use it for something I'm not supposed to. I'm always tempted in like screwing the art easel down to the desk, but this isn't my desk, it's actually my wife's. So pretty sure she would kill me for that. Just kicking dust at me. I think everyone went to bed. It's all so quiet. Just getting warmed up to the pastel here. That might actually be the color I need for B. Look at that. Nice golden yellow. It doesn't look. It's a little brighter. Usually, like when you look at the side of the crayon, you're like, oh. Normally, I usually think that it's going to be darker, or I just assume that it'll be darker. Markers are just so bad for that. I don't even bother using markers. That's just way too much of a gamble to do that. Okay. Whoa. So if I go, should I do the yellow, the black on this part? Because over here, the black fuzz overlaps the yellow. You know, I bet you if I do as I'm going to be teaching myself here. Only one way to find out. So I'm going to take a gamble. And I'm going to do the yellow first. Oh wow, that is so potent. Not potent enough. You know, I might not even need to smudge it. You know, I think the pencil mark will actually give it a nice little accent to it. You know. So yeah. Yeah, that looks alright. I'll go with that. Now let's do a nice. What's nice about pastel is that like it covers so much with such little to no effort. Like, how can you not like that? Okay. Oh, that doesn't really look great on me. Well, it's a good thing I'm using black. That might actually help me in the long run. Oh. Sorry about that. Maybe I should have stuck with the 2H. I should have just left it at 2H. Yeah. This fuzz. Go over that way. Oh. God, that looks so good. Okay. I'll have to come back to that and like maybe put, if I'm lucky enough, I can put some yellow over the black there. Wow, that was all the black I needed. Or not all the black, all the yellow. Okay. That's such a, oh, that's so good. So, only grabbing this one, it looks almost like a saddle tan, like a tan leather kind of brown. Break into that one. Let's see. Stay there. Why did you put these in here? Like, why? Why? Why did you do that? Two more people came on. Welcome. I didn't notice that. I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure it's just my wife and my friends watching this. Let's try this out. So, that might actually do for his foot. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll be alright. I'll be just fine. I don't think I'm gonna. I think it'd be very stupid if I went and smudged that. This is a very bold, very bold pastel. Okay, I have to be very careful with this. Okay. Raise that a bit. Good. Okay, doesn't look that bad. Right, his kneecap right there, and then he's got highlight that there. Again, the image is so black. I'm just gonna try to cheat a little and give it a bit of extra colors to it, just to pop some life into it. And then his foot, like way over here. Oh yeah, it's kind of like a rust color. That's all right. What else do I need? Is there gray in this? You know, I don't think I'm gonna risk putting gray. Well, you know, for the eye, I think I'll put some gray in the eye. That wouldn't be that bad of an idea. I'll try that out. See where that goes. So, yeah, I guess I'm done with this. You know, his wings, they have more yellow in the image, but I might add some blue to really bolt the elytra to his wings, because that might give it some better character. Well, I don't know, maybe the yellow's on. But then again, that's so much yellow. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go with the black. I'm gonna start working with the black and then filling in some other stuff. Oh, I hate these little wax papers. Get out of the way. Okay, let's see. Black is always. I always have such a fear of using black anything because it's such a bold and it's so strong and it's so hard to get rid of. Because like if you make one mistake, it's just there. Like look at that. Hardly touched it. Okay. This is a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, just use it. There's gonna be oh no. There's gonna be like nothing. It's just gonna be this black void. Okay, I I have to find a way around this. Oh no. I need to relax because if I because obviously if I panic now, it'll only get worse. It's like being mauled by a bear. Panic does nothing. Oh, that doesn't look good. I really shot myself in the foot with that, didn't I? Okay. Oh well. I was really worried something like this would happen. Oh, that actually gives quite a nice effect. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Things work out after all. Merry Christmas to me. I don't want to go. I gotta stop repeating myself. You already know I don't want to go too overboard with this. I run away from the eyeball because the eyeball already took enough rough treatment. Pretty sure my neighbors leave. Probably park my front yard again. Like do that. I don't know. I don't know what's like wrong with people, right? But it's like where I live, people just do not care what they do on people's property. Or like, what are we gonna do? Tell them to stop? Don't give a shit. Just keep doing it. It's ridiculous. Walking on our yard and stuff. I don't even know if I want to try to erase that. That is like way too much black. Am I even gonna come back from that? Yes, I am. Haha. Why is it lost focus? Why did it do that now? Come on. Sorry, everyone. My camera lost focus. Why? Let's focus my hand pretty well, but then there we go. Got it. Okay, maybe I need to be more careful as I bump the tripod. Okay. Hmm. I don't know if it was just the pastels I used last time were just super old and they were a lot easier to work with. Because these ones are like very, very bold, very strong. Strong like bull. Kind of nice. A line like that. Give it a bit of a fuzz effect. The fuzz effect works so well on this. That I really enjoy. Nope. They don't really cut these pastel chalk very square. I notice because it. I have to, just want to try to hold it nice and square. It's very off balance. I might write a letter to Stapler. Get your shit together. No, that's way too aggressive. The views are very fluctuating in this chat, so I'm either doing really well or really awful for a first try. Probably not the greatest considering it's only 3 people, but you know, it doesn't matter. I'm not doing this for fame. I gotta add that brown now. Oh, you know what? I had some black and then I'm gonna see, because if the yellow worked over the black like that pretty well too, I bet you I can layer some, I bet you I can layer some brown over that. That would look really nice too. Okay. I don't know when you posted that, Elijah, but I don't know why you sent a sad face. Okay. Oh God, don't tell me the cat's coming back. Okay. Now, this one looks promising. What do you think? That I just blend it in with that black there and kind of give it a light. I might do that. Let's see where that goes. Oh my gosh, I've been on this for an hour and 5 minutes. Time flies when you're miserable. No, just kidding. I'm actually having quite fun. Oh yeah. Fucking right. Look at that. Amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna add a little bit, not too much, I don't think, but just enough to something like that. Very nice. No, I was looking too much kind of like a void over here, so I might. Oh, no, okay. What happens if I do that? I'm gonna start. Hey, that actually. That doesn't look that bad. How does that look on the camera? Well, it's not as noticeable on the camera, but on here it doesn't look that bad. I'm wondering what I should do. Well, it still looks good like that. I'm wondering if I should do brown and then layer it with black. That might look good like that. I don't know. Okay, let me try it out. Couldn't hurt to try. Just smudge that. On the camera, it looks. Oh, I have to stop bumping that. Oh my god. On the camera, I'm very pleased with how it looks on the camera. I mean, like up close, it's all right. I mean, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh, that might have been a mistake to do. You know what, I'll make it kind of like a shadow, because he does have a shadow, so I'll kind of give into that. Get the fuzz. Good. And I'll do, well, you know what? Add a little bit of that copper rust. Like that. I'll pull in. Oh, fuck. Too far. Okay, you guys probably can't see that. Well, maybe you can. I think there's something mine. Oh, I dropped my sharpener. There you go. Now, what else should I add? Do copper rust. Oh my god, my finger. It's black. Okay. There. And then the black. Oh, yes, yes. pretty alright. I like that. So I had, where should go? I might add a little more black on his abdomen. Like compared to the rest, it looks pretty bright. Don't want it that bright. Okay. I never realized how black that looked. I never realized how black B was until now. Oh well, he's too iconic to change now. It's a staple in the Tenurbigus channel. You're not going anywhere. No, I don't hate B. That would be stupid if I hated him just for his color. Oh my god, Brent, you. Okay. I'll add a stinger to it. I know it's Elytra. It looks pretty good like that on pencil, but like I said, I was gonna add a bit of just a smidge of blue to it, just to the glass-like appearance that Elytra has. But it does have a warm thing of yellow to it, so I'm gonna give it a nice. Oh, this finger! Oh my god, it's dirty. Can I erase that? Let me erase it dirty. Let me reset that. I need a new finger, new smudging finger. A bit of green. Huh. You know, on the pencil that doesn't look that. I might be okay with that. Oh. Camera, please focus. Come on. Or is it the pastel that just makes it look so blurry? No. I think it's just the pastel. I don't know. Do I even add? I'll add a blue. Why not? What does this look like for a blue? What do you think? That kind of blue? Very, very light blue? I think so. You know, you guys can write in the chat if you want. I love to see who's all watching and everything. This may have been a mistake. Oh. just getting darker. Then, oh, you know what? I can actually just super lightly make my own elytra. That would be so awesome. I'm gonna add that shadow we were talking about earlier. I have like all this pastel finger this whole time, and I dumbass uses the pastel itself. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna call that done for that piece. Let me just put all this back here so I'm already knocking over things. Excuse me. Okay. So yeah, there's B. Everybody. Let me slap a signature on that. Can't finish our piece without a signature. Just about a 0.03 pin. That was a microscopic signature. Here. Everything just right there. Just there. Look at that. There's B, everybody. Is there anyone tell me? So it's probably about an hour in, but I'm open to staying up a little later and making a new piece if anyone wants. Does anyone have an idea of what I should draw, what I should make, what medium it should be made out of? What? Probably not medium because I only have so much right now. But yeah, just put in the group chat. What do you think? Any ideas? Because if not, I'll probably just pack up if no one has anything. I'll let you guys sit a minute and think if you want. Okay. Well, I guess I'll take that as a no, but that's fine. It's whatever. This was a lot of fun. Again, very sorry for the really hectic start. That was just really wild of a time. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by and watching. I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm gonna post an image of this on the well, you're too late, Gabe. Well, actually, Mr. Math, do you have any idea of what I should draw? I was just about to leave, but I asked the community if anyone had anything I should draw. So do you and your buddies have any ideas? Looks fantastic, love the color. Thank you very much, Mr. White. You want me to just draw the beekeeper? You know what? Why not? Or does anyone else have a idea to counter that? Oh, hi. How you doing? Oh, the beekeeper with the big pair of winter boots. You know what? Why not? I'll have like Ken's face and he's like in behind the mesh. That'd be pretty good. These are winter boots. God, I really gotta rewatch that movie. That was like very well done. Very like the drawing, you mean, or like the. I'm gonna put these pastels away. I'm gonna. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put these pastels. I'm gonna rate these. What? Cat just did a drive-by meow. Oh, thank you. I gotta wash my hands. You know what? Give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna wash my hands. Cause yeah, it looks like I'm a coal miner, like the worker, not a kid. I didn't support child labor. Excuse me. Okay, I am back. This really bumbles my bee. Okay, let me just. I shouldn't do that because honestly, when I was setting up, right? Well, I might keep the clipboard on here. I'll just take this down very carefully. But yeah, when I was setting up the camera and stuff, I thought this camera would have been garbage because when I turned on the desk lamp, there was like stripes and everything going across the lighting. And I was like, oh no, this is not gonna go good. But it was weird. I turned on the room light, the light to the office here, and then I turned on the desk lamp, and that seemed to fix it. So I don't know. I don't know why I did that. So okay. So now that we're done B, we're going to be drawing the beekeeper here very quickly. I want to be super careful with this. Oh, tape's still here. Okay. I thought I got rid of the tape. I thought I put it back downstairs. There we go. Let's see how fast I can do the beekeeper. Oh no, I shouldn't be. Shouldn't be in it for the speed. It should be for the thrill of the art. Years. Okay. So yeah. Proud of this. I might frame it. Well, no, I will frame it, and then yeah. Anyways, where can I put this in the meantime? I was originally going to give this. Well, I thought about giving this away. I might put a poll asking if I should give this away to someone subscribed. We'll do that later. Okay. On to the beekeeper. Let me just get rid of that old, my test paper. Sorry. Pardon me, I'm just thinking of what to do next. Okay. I think that, oh my god, that's the sheet of paper, it's so thick. Like me, I'm like the skinniest person ever. Oh my god, I just went to, I don't know who made this paper, but it's got a perforation on it, so you can just tear it on the perforation. So I went to fold it on said perforation, and it just folded right beside it. So now this paper's got a huge freaking crease in the side, and now my night is ruined. It's not ruined. Okay, a piece of paper out. No, I don't know. Portrait. I'm gonna grab my tape here. Just take the one corner here. Just tape the corner here. There we go. Now I got Metallica stuck in my head. Okay, here we go. Piece of paper is on. What is that crackling? Good. Make sure that's in the shot. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Now, oh, for fuck's sakes, why do I keep dropping things? There we go. God is testing me today. Okay. Nice. God, that never gets old. Opening up the Staedtler pencil kit. It's so nice. It's like getting into a Cadillac. All right. Bee time. Or beekeeper time. So let's do an under shot. This is just a rough, like, perspective line, what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be too worried about how neat it looks. Just a basic idea of where I want it. Let's add just a very rough line of a coffee table. Okay. Let's add our protagonist, Mr. B here. Okay. Oh, I have to back it up a bit. No one could see that. So sorry, everybody. Well, that doesn't look great, but it's not about B in this episode, is it? So, I want to say this is the first time I've ever done an undershot before. So, like ribs here. So just put his waist roughly here. And then yeah, his shoulders. Here's the chest. It's so strange drawing operate like this, especially with the camera in the way, right? To accommodate for that too. Well, kind of like that, you know, where I have the arms come down like that. Should he be carrying something like a little, like not a crate of bees? Like, what are they? Oh, just go ring an emergency number. Let me just look up beekeepers real quick. So, like, see, no, there's a movie called The Beekeeper. What in the world? Okay. Oh, it's Jason Statham. I can only imagine. Jason Statham keeping bees. I can't even do it. Jason Statham voice. You know, it's like, what do you even call it? Like the hive boxes? Yeah, I'll have him like holding a hive box. Like those little carts you hold on to when you're working with Sid. Cart box. You have no idea how limited my wrist mobility is for this. Like, I really have to get used to. I don't think it helps either because, like, this is the bottom of the easel right here. So that's probably one good reason as to why I'm having such a hard time because I can't reach down all the way like I'd like to. So, oh my god. Okay. He's kind of looking down. Well, if he's looking down, it's undershot, so yeah, just be like rough eye spots there. Okay. I'm wondering if I should turn this perspective light or this perspective angle into like a light where it's like shining down on him like a god and he's like about to like damn B or something. That would actually be really stupid, so I might do that. Instead a leg and a leg here. It's all fun and games until you have to draw hands. Oh fuck, I was supposed to draw him with winter boots. Well, now I have to put the boots on his hands like that. So he's wearing boots because I don't know, he's stupid, I guess. And yeah, he's holding the hive box with the boot. This is such a rough sketch. Oh my god, I don't. Ugh. Okay, well that saves me from drawing hands because I was actually quite. Holy shit, this is looking awful. Okay, there. Stupid beekeeper with his stupid winter bee boots. Okay. I think we're in for a very wild night, everybody. Okay, so I draw. It's kind of like they kind of wear like a mesh hat, don't they? So like a nice wide, very wide hat. Like that, man. I can really hear "For Whom the Bell Tolls" by Metallica playing this. This looks like the Pizza Hut. This looks like the Pizza Hut roof. I'm gonna fix that. I don't. What's the slogan of Pizza Hut again? I don't. Who cares? I'm gonna get copyright for it if I dare mention get copyright over my existence. Okay. Do not try to keep the bee. That's impossible. That would be very selfish. Not selfish. That would be very unwise. I might give him like little laser eyes or like. That would actually be pretty cool. And the B would have like a super, super tiny one because they have like compound eyes. There was like a bunch of eyes on one. Like, God, imagine, like, put that in a person's, like a human perspective. Like, imagine your eye socket filled with just even more eyes, and that's your eye. Oh, that would be a banger horror movie. I would love to see that in a horror film. Like he's got like he turns around, he's got like a bunch of eyes, and he's like, "Hello." No, he wouldn't say hello. That'd be so boring. The movie's called like Guy with Too Many Eyes. I don't know. I'm not a movie maker. Just a dweeb living in a rundown house. What was that? I just saw something run across my screen. Hmm. Math PRG. Thank you very much for recommending the books because I was like, I think I could be here for quite a long drawing the hands, and I don't want to draw hands. I'm always worried I have to. Oh, that doesn't look good to Nervicus. Come on. Okay. Good tongue of the boot right there. I'm wondering if we should like, something like that's like the under side. Normally, like I would put a